Hello and welcome to Hangout with Oshwari. In today's video, we will be talking about John Maxwell's rule of 5. And just before we get into that, let's talk about what's in my cup. As our custom is, I have water in my cup, and it also has lemon. Lemon water contains electrolyte because lemon does contain electrolyte. An example is potassium, magnesium, and electrolyte helps with regulating fluid in your body. So I'll take a sip and we will continue. Alright, John Maxwell's rule of 5. This is what it entails: that you perform 5 tasks daily in connection with your personal or your professional goals. Very simple, 5 tasks daily. And it has to be consistent, it has to be intentional, it has to be goal oriented, and it has to be applicable. Now, consistent means, of course, it's daily, so you don't break it, you do it every day. You have to do it daily. And then intentional, you have to be deliberate about those things that you want to do. You have to also be goal oriented. That means that you have to set a goal as to what that thing is that you want to do, that you want to do 5 things daily. And also the last one is that it has to be applicable. It has to be applicable to your personal goal or your professional goals. That means it has to be tied to something, so you're not just choosing 5 random things. Now I'll break it down this way. So think of whatever it is that you want to do, that you've been trying to do, that you have not been able to do. Imagine you want to start saving money and you decide to save $5 daily. Do you know how much that would be at the end of the year? It would be $1,825. That's a lot of money for someone who has not been saving. So that means if you start by saying, okay, I'll save $5 a day, that means I'm doing $5 towards my savings account, then that's well on your way to something big. What if you choose to do $500 if that's what you can afford? So it just means doing 5 things. However, if you want to become an author, you want to write a book, and you do something, maybe write 5 pages or research, or do a research, or just take out maybe anything that is just 5, make sure it's 5. So let's imagine this. I think I've said this before. If you have a tree at the back of your house and you want to cut it down, so you start by doing 5 throws every day. Before you know what's happening, doing 5 daily is not tedious. That's pretty easy to achieve. But what you don't know is that you're working on actually falling that wood eventually. So it's going to eventually fall down. So also, when you do 5 things daily, that's pretty easy to do. And as you keep doing that 5 things towards those goals, those are personal goals, professional goals. If you are a professional, there are things that you need to study, the research that you need to make just to be better at what you are doing. 5 things daily applied to a particular goal will get you faster to where you are going. So I mentioned saving, I mentioned writing a book. What if you want to lose weight? And then you say, okay, I'm going to do 5 things towards my weight loss daily. Maybe I'm going to research or join a group that is into weight loss, where I can learn 5 things about losing weight, or just something towards it. But just do 5 things. Before you know what's happening, things are going to be changing. In fact, I challenge you for the next 30 days. Pick those 5 things that you want to do. Or first of all, you start by thinking of where you want to go to, and then you find out how you want to get there, and then you choose the 5 things that you would do daily. The best way to do it is, for John Maxwell, he has the 5 things that he does daily, because of course he's a success coach. So he reads daily, he writes daily, he thinks daily, he files, that's organization, that's his own. He chose the 5 things that he's going to do, and we can see that John Maxwell is great. We know that he's doing very well at that his field. So that means if I choose 5 things towards what I want to do daily, towards my goal, I will be doing great before I know what's happening. And that's also applicable to anybody. That means anyone can actually do this. It's very easy. What is that 5 things you want to do daily? It might be the same 5 things daily. You can choose to do different 5 things, but it has to be towards one goal. At the end of the day, that's the point. Towards one goal. If you finish achieving that first goal, you move on to the next. And that is my tip for you today. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.